On RC Kicks today, we'll be doing a bit of scrubbing, a bit of window masking, a bit of spraying, a lot of masking, and more masking, but we end up, after all that effort, with something absolutely stunning. So stay tuned to find out if the paint fumes send Gavin over the edge. Right, excuse me. By James, I do think she's stunning. Today's video is sponsored by EuroRC for all your RC hobby needs. Hi and welcome to RCKicks. On today's show we're going to be building the body for my CC-01 Land Rover Defender by Tamiya. Now if you haven't seen the chassis build for this, I'll put a link up here, go check that out and then come back. Done that? Lovely. Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that. Very simple build, and if you're new to RC, I can highly recommend it. It's a fun, easy chassis build with no stress, and it's very easy to put all the electronics in it as well. So double thumbs up for this chassis for beginners. Right, so what are we going to do? Well, we're going to paint this body up. What colour, I hear you ask, you say? Well, turns out I've got a lot of metallic blue, which is PS16, so that's what we're going with. Purely because I seem to have a lot of it. I was going to go gunmetal grey because I like them in real life, 1:1 scale in gunmetal grey. That's the colour that I would have if I could. But going with the Defender stickers, they're kind of dark grey and black anyway. I thought something a bit more bright and sparkly. Why have I got so many colours? Well, one of the things is on the set of stickers, you have lots of black for the arches and things like that. And everybody has said, whoever's built one of these, paint the arches black. Don't use the stickers, they peel off as soon as you've done. Same with the bumpers. So I'm taking your advice. I'm going to spend the extra time masking up and do the bumpers in black, the wheel arches in black. Yes, so this one's going to be such a fun masking project, but hopefully it's going to look wicked. Now today's episode is sponsored by EuroRC. Who are EuroRC, I hear you cry? Well, I'll put a link below. They sell all aspects of RC stuff, from kits, electronics, upgrade parts, you name it, they got it. So go check them out, and a big thanks to them for supporting RC Kicks. Okay, so the roof has to be white. Now I've only got pearl white, so it's okay, I can work with that, that's fine. So we're going to do pearl white across the top and then metallic round and then black. First it's got to be the black. So best to start masking, I guess. Also, I have some parts that need painting as well. But just to make it that little bit more challenging for me, I'm actually going to paint these in gunmetal grey. So it's going to be blue, cream, and grey. We'll find out. I'm sure it's going to be brilliant. All right, first things first, window masks need to go in, which have to be cut out. And I will mask up the black areas. I will be right back to you, but for me it will probably be about 3 hours of me swearing constantly until I get it right. Be right back. I do all my body post alignment before I paint the body because you can see through it. Makes life so much easier. Yes, I know when you spray you sometimes can get paint to come out of the holes, but it makes life so much easier to do it this way than to try and figure out where you need to drill the hole after you painted the body. I personally scour my bodies while I'm cleaning them. That way the paint can adhere better to the polycarbonate. I used a used sponge so it's not as abrasive. If you haven't done this before, definitely do it while it's dry. Right, after a good few hours, we are at this stage. Body is cut out, sanded, cleaned, scoured, and the window masks are in. Yes. Yeah, it was a bit of a task, but it was okay. The body's quite open inside. It's very boxy, obviously, so you can get your hands in. There's a lot of windows. You've got the safari windows at the top, and then you've got the long windows at the back. This kit comes with lights, so you have to mask out the front lights and the rear lights. it has these really big front lights, which is really strange because they're not the size of the actual light, but once you put the grille on the front, it covers it anyway, so I guess that's why they did it. I've sanded down all the mold marks for the rear wheel and the grille. Everything has been painted up with primer, so that's all dry, ready to go, so I can paint that all gunmetal. That's nice and easy. What's next? Well, I'm not going to use the black decals like I said before around the arches, so I've got to mask everything off now to do the bumpers in black, the arches in black, and the back bumper in black. Right, let's crack on. I'll be right back in about 3 hours.
I don't think Gavin's got over crashing his CC-01 the other day. He seems a little bit touchy about having to paint up another body.
Right, after many hours of masking, I have masked off the wheel arches. They're all set, ready to be painted in black. Front bumper, front wing, back bumper, same on the other side. Yes, I actually went across the cab this time because I didn't want to put masking tape over the window masks, as you can take the risk of pulling them off. So we're ready to go. After many hours, I finally can actually get a tin of paint out and put it on the body. Once I pull all this off, it'll look like almost nothing, but hey, that's part of it. Then we've got to mask off again for the whole roof. Yeah, this one's going to take a while, that's for sure. Cutting it out was pretty easy, so I was quite happy with that. Right, let's crack on. Oh, one thing I have done while I was doing that as well, because I can multitask, that's right, is I've painted all these up with the gunmetal grey, and they came out fine. Really happy with them, and I love the colour, and they look great. Right, let's lay down the back black, and I'll be right back. Okay, RC kickers, well, the black is down and it's all looking hunky spiffy dory. No problems at all, black goes down really easy, so it's just 3 coats, lovely, jobs are good, and I used up black paint that I had that was half used. So I just got rid of a couple of tins. Right, what's next? Well, my master plan is this. I am going to cut this, fold it down, to try and cover this section. Then I'm going to mask off the bit around the bottom, and then I'm going to shoot the PS57 through here to get this all painted. After that's dried, I'm going to take all the masking out and then shoot the PS16 through the whole rest of the body. After that's done, I'll probably shoot PS57 again on everything because I want to back this blue with the white, and then once that's finished, I'll back it in gunmetal grey, which is what I like to finish them off in because it looks cool. Then we'll have a painted body. So Christmas, everybody.
If you want to take your body to the next level, make sure you get all your lines nice and sharp. That way you don't have to use the edge cover decals that come with the kit. Pay close attention to the top of the windscreen as it doesn't actually touch the white roof. You need to mask that off because later on you'll have colour between the white roof and the windscreen.
So I masked off the roof and I've painted in Pearl, which is PS57. I'm going to give it another 1 or 2 coats. The reason behind that, I want to build up as many layers as I can because I'm going to be painting it blue. So the blue is going to overlap under the white, and I don't want to see a difference in the tone of the white. So I need to keep putting a few layers on. It did take a while to mask that off, especially around the window here at the front, because it's kind of sitting over the top. So it's not just straight across, it drops down around the windows. So I had to actually mask off this little tiny white bit that you can't see right now so that there will be a line of blue. Right, wish me luck. I'll come back when it's painted blue. And there we have it, all the blue is done. I also backed the blue in grey as well, just to make it look a bit more professional. coming along lovely, and yeah, really happy with it. Got the hardware on, the LED lights in the front, LED lights in the back, smoked the windows. And what's next? Got to cut these posts off, got to cut out the decals. Don't need all of them, obviously. These ones at the bottom I don't need, but I still think it's going to take me quite a while. Put all the window surrounds in, smoke the windows, they came out fine. Just takes the edge off it because it's quite greenhouse like without the toning down the windows a little bit. You can see too much so there's nothing inside, but really happy with it. Looks great. Right, let's cut the decals out and I'll be right back. It's finished! Yay! 2 days to do the body and 4 hours to build the chassis. That's how easy the chassis is. Oh, it's taken a while. There's a lot to this body, even though it looks pretty simple. It's very boxy, which is the iconic look of this car. But yeah, it seems to take a long time. There seems to be a lot of different aspects to it to put together. Obviously, you've got the roll cage bit at the front. Then you've got a hard bit at the front here, which has got lights. So you've got LEDs in the front and the rear, and you have to mask it off. And then you've got a spare wheel on the back, and then you've got your lights to mask off, and lots of windows. I actually used 2 tins of metallic blue and then a full tin of bright silver to back it. So yeah, 3 tins just to paint this section. Luckily I had half a tin of black left, which was just enough, and I had half a tin of pearl, so that finished that one up. So all in all, it feels like I've been throwing tins of paint away by the dozen. Whew, but I'm glad it's done, and I really enjoyed it. It was a little bit challenging, I must admit, and it did seem to go on and on and on for quite a while, but I'm really happy with the results. Right, let's do a quick little drive around in the garden, and then we'll be right back. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. So what's next? Well, we're going to pitch the CC-01 up against the CC-02. We'll also have my massive 1/8 Land Rover Defender 110. Yeah, 110, the big long one. So we're going to take that on the trail as well. So we're going to do some trail running for all of these cars together. It's just a bit of fun. It's not scientific. We all know the CC-02 is much more stronger than the original CC-01, but it just makes for a bit of entertainment. And then after that, we will look at some upgrades. There is a massive upgrade that you could put to the CC-01, which is a whole new chassis change. If you'd like to see that upgrade, put a comment below. If enough people would like to see this modified, I will then buy that in and we'll do a whole chassis upgrade. Then that would be interesting to see how well that then goes up against the CC-02. Well, thanks very much, and a big shout out to EuroRC for sponsoring this video and this whole build. See you soon. Bye bye.
Check out one of these videos for some more RC fun.